Yeah, keep running your mouth. Jermell Charlo says he's going to beat Canelo Alvarez. Therefore, he's going to be at the weight class for a minute. That's what I'm going to talk about in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, Jermell Charlo, he just had his press tour with Canelo Alvarez. Very amicable, very friendly, but I think it'll be a good fight. I think Charlo respects Canelo, Canelo respects Charlo, but the respect and all that will be out the window September 30th. Jermell Charlo says, quote, "I want to be in my own lane, so I'll go wherever I got to be placed. But, you know, making history at the weight would be a fascinating thing. I'm pretty sure after I beat him, Canelo, I'm going to have a rematch. So I'll be here for a little bit. But then I'll, you know, go back down or go back to shoot towards, you know, the haters that's talking to me a little bit down the list." And I think he's talking about Terrence Crawford. "See if they're going to move up and come fight me wherever I'm at. It could be at 160. It could be at 154. I want to knock whoever out who's running their mouth. That's it. Simple." Now, I got multiple thoughts here. For one, Jermell Charlo's a beast. He's truly a beast because he's definitely challenging himself. And I think the daring to be great gets overused in boxing, just like some other words, cherry picking and bum. There are times where these vocabulary words are applicable to the situation, but I think ultimately some of these words get overused. But in this daring to be great, I think it really applies to Jermell Charlo. He's staying true to the lion's only, that of a lion. A lion is not the biggest animal in the jungle, but it's about the mentality that a lion has. And he definitely has that lion-hearted mentality because at the end of the day, he sounds like he has a chip on his shoulder, tired of not being received well by Ring Magazine and old media, stuff like that. So he put it in his hands and got an opportunity, and he's trying to capitalize and make the most of that opportunity. So for that, I respect him. I also think he's playing a dangerous game, moving up 14 pounds for anybody, no matter how good you are, without acclimating to the weight class. Weight classes exist for a reason. So on one hand, I can say that he's daring to be great and he's lion-hearted, but he's also playing a dangerous game from what I know about boxing, just because I get it. I get the game he's playing, high risk, high reward. If he pulls this off and beats Canelo Alvarez, then that's legendary for his career. Plus, it's going to be legendary for his bank account. So I understand why he's fighting Canelo when the opportunity presents itself and you readied your whole life for these moments. You're going to be confident. But just in general, the weight thing, I've always been very stern on. I've been a stickler for weight. You cannot play with your weight like that, you know, typically. So moving up is one thing. I think he's young enough to do it. Like he's in his early 30s or whatever, and he's young enough to do it. But my thing is, Roy Jones is, to me, the most freakishly athletically gifted fighter probably of all time that boxing has ever seen. And even he had problems when he moved up to heavyweight and then he moved back down for the tough fight with Tarver. So I don't advise that Jermell Charlo fluctuate his weight too much to the point of like going up, down, up, down, up, down, which is kind of what he's saying. He's saying, I'll go up to 168. I'm going to be here for a while, but there's people talking trash. Obviously, he's referring to Terrence Crawford, it sounds like. And he said he wanted to shut the haters up, things like that. So for me, it's great that Terrence Crawford said he would move up to 168 to fight the winner because he wanted to be 3X undisputed. I made several videos about this. He said it. Bud Crawford said it on Joe Rogan, JRE podcast. And I think if I was Charlo and you beat Canelo, and then likely there's a rematch clause. So if you beat him again, at that point, you've spent so much time like at 168, I would only make, Bud would have to come up to see you, you know, as opposed to like shuffling down and, you know, you've been in 2 camps and 2 fights at this 168, I wouldn't go back down. But that's up to Charlo. We'll see what's decided. I am the best in the business, and it's not even close. Subscribe for more boxing content. I definitely got y'all covered. You did.